You've done some research on brain drain in Finland. What were your key findings?
Yes, I have conducted like a review of the data that is available from Statics Finland and other official sources. So, to summarize that, there were two, or you can say three research questions that I tried to answer. The first one was what is the intensity level of brain drain phenomena in Finland? Second one was what are the possible reasons for brain drain in Finland? And the last one was, does the brain drain phenomena have a direct impact on economic growth and the R&D capabilities? So I tried to answer all of these three questions in my first paper, and according to the data, it is clear that there is a huge number of immigration of highly skilled Finnish people and the immigrant origin people from 2012, 2005 till 2015. And this survey was conducted by Finnish National Agency, and according to that, the difference between the entry and the leaving of the immigrant origin highly skilled people is around minus 1161. So, like, more people are leaving the country and less people are coming to the country. And in the second question, I have tried to identify the reasons in which the most important ones are push and pull factors, which are driving skilled immigration. A shift in the quantity and quality of innovation capabilities in Finland, and the lack of central body to monitor and guide the highly skilled workforce. So these are the main things that are affecting the brain drain in Finland, and it is affecting equally both the Finnish origin people and the highly skilled immigrants. And the last one is, which is most important, like how it is affecting. So, if we closely observe the number of innovation in last decade, like from 2007 to 2017 or 18, and compare them from 1997 to 2007, so we have a clear picture. There were so many innovations and so many things that have made Finland like an innovative country, but from last decade, the work is not so much promising. So the main reason is human capital flight or brain drain.
You wrote lately an article of the odyssey of obtaining student visa in Finland. What are the problems in current situation?
Yes, it is just a recent article in the newspaper, and the main reason that I have identified is the delay in the processing times. The longer processing visa issue made the students so frustrated, and for example, most of the time visa processing for a student is taking from 1 month to 3 months. And one of the reasons why it is happening, I don't know, this is most probably the ministry can answer, but unavailability of embassies is one of the reasons in many countries. So smaller countries or many, even the bigger countries, doesn't have Finnish embassies. So all these students have to travel to an other country or nearby country. So they have to process as first the visit visa to that country. They have to go there, spend money, and after that the longer queues. So all this process is very frustrating for the student, and all this delay in processing is not good for internationalization of Finland. So in my opinion, if the process is so hectic and there are frustrated students, and then they communicate with other students or the future students, that it is not going to help so much for internationalization of Finland, which is right now so much discussed topic, that how we can promote Finland and how we can promote Finnish education. So if universities are doing their good work to select the students, so on the other hand, visa processing can be well monitored and quick. So all the students who got selected by the universities should be on time in universities to start their studies.
In UK, half of the fastest growing companies have at least one foreign-born founder, and most of them came to study in UK. How do you see entrepreneurship as an option of retaining the talent and skills in Finland?
Yes, that is a very good report. Yes, I have read that report you just mentioned, and I couldn't agree more. Like entrepreneurship is the most important tool to retain the immigrants, especially when existing companies and the big companies or even the smaller companies are hesitant to take them for various type of tasks or jobs, so it is difficult for them to land into any company. And but still the language is big barrier to flourish the companies in Finland by immigrants. If we compare to UK, so the education and the business both are in English, so there is not so much transformation, so it is easier. But in Finland, education of international students is mostly in English. All master's program, many bachelor's programs are offered in English. But when we move towards establishing a company or entrepreneurship, then all of the practical things are in Finnish. So language is a difference in that situation. So maybe like uh, in my observation, like many immigrants still able to establish the companies, especially related to service industry. They are flourishing quite well, and then the obviously the ICT sector and software companies. So many of them are uh, established by immigrants, or immigrants are playing quite a vital role in those companies. But still there is a huge difference if we compare to UK and Finnish environment. And government should facilitate that SMEs or startups are vital part of any country's GDP. If we see the successful case studies of small and medium sized businesses and startups in Japan, New Zealand, or in Malta, so the data clearly shows that the huge part of the GDP, around 80%, if we talk about the data. So GDP mainly dependent on these entrepreneur ship oriented businesses and startups and SMEs, and many of them are able to employ immigrants, and they have played important role to integrate immigrants. So there is no doubt that this is a key factor. But I think new policies or more integrated policies are needed, that how we can facilitate this entrepreneurship in Finland. And most importantly, that what can be the type of language that we can teach them during these studies, that immediately after they come out from the school, they are able to handle all the documentation, and they can able to promote their business to Finnish customers, and also in international markets or national markets. So both things are important, I think so.